Okay, my friends, we have Fatigue for you all. And this is a song that is dealing with triple tonguing. So you can do it single tongued, ta, 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 ta. But if you've got your triple tongue going on, and I highly suggest you work on it, you can play this much faster. Ta, 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 ta. This also has a repeat. So we start here at the beginning. We're going to play through the song, and then we repeat. And we play through the song, and then go all the way to the end. This also, I'm not sure if we've had a fermata yet. This song has a fermata, which means to hold a note for as long as you deem appropriate. If you're playing with a group, you hold the note for as long as the conductor or director tells you to. If you're alone, you just sort of let it linger for as long as you feel is a good idea. By the way, I don't know how the sound's going to come out. I'm trying this a little farther away from my my machine today to see if we can not overdrive the mic so much. Anyway, starting from here, you'll see that this is in 3/8 time. What does that mean to you? Everything's going to have a feel of 3. Ta 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 ta. All of these threes, lots of groupings of threes. Is there a technical thing? Yes, 3 beats per minute. Every eighth note gets 1 beat. But I think for most of us, that really does not matter. Just know that everything's going to have a feel of 3-ness to it. Groupings of 3. 3 here, 3 here. If you consider this one item, 3 here. Okay, you know, we got the oddball everywhere. So, to give you an idea, let's get started with this. Let me get you your first note. The first C we have here. Right? So, match that up. It's a note we often play on Bugle. By the way, as always, I am using what is just a basic Boy Scout style Bugle in G with my trumpet 3C mouthpiece. I have a Stork Vacchiano 3C trumpet mouthpiece. So we're using a Bugle like I like to, that you could get at a flea market cheap. But with a decent trumpet mouthpiece, which I tell you, that the mouthpiece really makes a world of difference. All right, so this is what this is going to sound like. By the way, you may notice these little dots. They're called staccato. Staccato means to play the note short and clipped. So I'm not playing, right? I'm playing. And to do that, to really get that sound, I use my tongue, not just at the beginning of the note, but at the end. So I'm not going ta, ta, ta. I'm going tut, 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 right? Using my tongue kind of like the letter T at the beginning and the end of each note. All right? Now, this, as we play it, the 3-ness comes into kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Da, 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 da. Hard for me to do that single tongue. Ta, 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 ta. I'm going to use my triple. So as I count in, I'm actually not necessarily feeling all 3 beats. I'm feeling one at a time. You might be able to hear me tapping a beat here a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's called feeling it in 1, where you're feeling 1 beat per measure, even though there are 3. Ba, t, ba, t, t, ba, t. All right? But I think I'll count in for you guys as 1, 2, 3, and then we'll play. So let's work on this together. As is my wont, we will do this 4 times to get this down. And here's the nice thing. You get this down, you got that down. And you got that down. And you got that down. So a little work right here goes a long way. So here we go. We're going to give this a shot together. Just this little bit here. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. Yes, deceptively slow we went. Let's do it a few more times. Sorry about that. But we're going to keep that speed. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. And one more time for the fun of it. 2, 3. Good. Get that down. And this is what I suggest you do. That you take that. You can pause the video even right here if you want. And practice that over and over again. And get it faster. Up and down through that interval in little groupings of 3. Okay. Now again, we have a little jump here. If you haven't practiced these intervals, we call spaces between the notes where one's high and one's low an interval. If you haven't practiced this a lot, you want to go back and forth between it. So check this out. Between this C and the G, right? So here we had this little interval. Here we have a bigger one. And you should again, I'm going to play this, just these two a couple of times. Let you play it with me. We'll go like 1, 2, and we'll play 3, 1. Bum, bum. We'll play it together, but then you should pause the video. You should play it a whole bunch of times so that you can nail it. So we'll go 1, 2, and we'll play these together here. Just these two notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, again, 2. There we go. Okay, you'll want to get that down. The faster, or if you want to learn fast, break things down into little teeny bites. Okay, so we just practiced that. This, ta, 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 right? Pretend I'm not singing it because I'm definitely not singing the right pitches. Ta, 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 ta. 2, 3, ta, 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 ta. If you're doing your triple tonguing, which again I suggest you do, ta, 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 ka, ta. The T sound, T, T, K sound, and a T sound again. Ta, 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 ta. Let me demonstrate. All right, get your bugle. We're going to play it together. We'll go through it 4 times. I'll count to 3. We'll play it. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Oh! And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, let's combine the two. The rest of this is easy. The rest of this first part. Okay. From right here all the way through to here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Good. Again. 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 2, 3. Good. Now, if you've spent your time practicing this, going from here to here to here to here to here to here, chances are you'll have an easier time with this too. And again, this is just like this. This is super easy here. Where we go. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest, which is nice. Nice place to grab a breath. Let's practice this together. We're going to do it just for completeness' sake. For those of you who are just starting off, I want you to have the chance to practice this. I'll count to 3. Bring you in here. We'll go right through that G. Do this 4 times. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh, you know something? I was definitely not staccatoing there. And I think I'm not even going to edit this out, just to show you that, in fact, maybe the previous mistake I made I won't edit out, just to show you that it happens to all of us. As I was playing it slower, I neglected to staccato these. So let's staccato them, and we're going to go, I'll count 3, ta, 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 and take a breath, and then we'll go right back to the beginning. the beginning of the little phrase section, I should say. This right here. This is what I do if I'm alone and I'm practicing. I try to keep time where I'll go ta 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 1 2 rest ta 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 1 2 rest ta 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 1 2 rest. I'll make an exercise out of the song that I'm learning. So all right, here we go. 1 2 3. Again. Again. More time. All right. So we're going to pretend that we've played this and we've repeated it, and then we're going to go here, and all we're doing is exactly what we did before, but we're going to jump instead of a low G to a high G. And that's this interval here. This jump is the same jump that you did here. It's the same jump that you did here. So if you've been practicing this, up till now pretty hard, this won't be too bad. This bugle call really isn't that bad to learn. So of course, so long as you can hit a high G. But let me. I'm going to count this off, and I'll play this for you. 1 2 3. Little splat there. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's play it just for our completeness so that we get a good practice in. Let's play it 4 times, and then we'll finish up here. So 1 2 3. Again. 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 Very nice. And now the last section. See the faith I have in you? I say very nice even though I can't hear you play. I believe that most people can get pretty good at a bugle. It's a fun instrument. Okay. So here, ta, 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 ta. And you'll hold this out actually. Ta, 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 ta. For as long as you like, maybe put a little fade on it. You be you with it a little bit. I'll show you this. 1 2 3. So let's play that again. We'll go through the four times like I like to do for this. I don't want to assume, even though we've been putting out these videos now for months, I don't want to assume anyone watching this video has been playing for months. Maybe this is the first one you looked at. So we're going to give you that benefit. So here we go. 1 2 3. Again. 2 3. Again. 2 3. One more time. 2 3. Okay. So now that we've done that, give me a minute here. I need to empty the spit from the bugle. Turning the bugle around so we don't deal with that and crackly sounds and all that stuff. We're going to play it from beginning to end. I really want to stress this repeat thing. People forget repeats all the time. And you wonder why we don't just write the music out. Well, my opinion is because before computers, it took forever to write music out. Also, it's for me, as an experienced reader, it makes it easier for me to read. And also, it does tell me, hey, you played this before, you're going to play it again. Which, again, makes it a little easier for me if I'm just reading music, sight reading, which is when you're reading music that you've never played before. So we're going to take it from here. I'm going to hold my bugle in one hand, which is a bit of a pain, but because I like you, I'm going to do it. And follow as note for note as I can here with my little wireless mouse to show you where we're going. So it's going to be all the way through here, repeat, and then all the way to the end. So let's get our first note together here. There we go. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me give it to you nice and quick here. More like I would play if I were performing. 1. Okay, so I'm giving a quick bonus here for those of you who are my followers, who are subscribed, who are learning these songs in the order that I send them to you in. Yeah, the rouse, not quite sure how to best pronounce that. I would pronounce it rouse as an American from southwestern New England, Connecticut here. This has this. And on my trumpet, this isn't bad. If I were to play this on a B-flat trumpet, that's not bad. But on a bugle, it is an absolute beast. And so I wanted to give you guys a little bonus here. I'm not even ready to record this on my bugle yet. This will probably be next week. Well, not next week, but next bugle video, which is probably in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be practicing this. And you should practice it too. Let me give it to you, right? I'll play the G and then I'll go down to that C. So, check this out. Yeah, that is with my trumpet mouthpiece. That is with more than 25 years of experience. It is hard. To get that nice sound out, you might have to open your mouth just a touch more. Okay, I've heard the term "drop your jaw," which, maybe instead of opening the mouth, you're sort of relaxing your jaw, letting your lips relax. You're hitting a really low note and trying to keep it in tune is a beast. So you might want to try doing it ahead of time. And I would suggest for all of you who are my subscribers and those who are learning these in order, that you take a little time every time you practice to take a low C. It's one of the lowest notes you can really decently get out of a bugle, if you even call what I was just doing decent. Again, the G Boy Scout style bugle that I use for these videos, and play long tones with it. Hold it out, right? I'm going to be doing my own work. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to get that down. So there's my little bonus. Guys, can't wait to see you next time. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And we will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Keep making music.